Wait. What do you like about this girl? I mean, there's like a lot of things. I'd probably start with...
I like the way she smiles. She got me staring for a while. Yeah. Baby, it's our conversation. She's my favorite notification.
If you are searching for a quick and easy beginner tutorial on how to make this top, you have made the right choice of clicking this video. So for this, I'm gonna show you how to make this crop top with the houndstooth pattern. This is very beginner friendly and easy to follow. So let's start. The materials are in the description below. First is you're gonna have to measure your bust first. So mine is 32 inches. So I'm gonna chain 115. And if you have bigger sizes, I suggest you take a measurement first and adjust your chains accordingly. Should also add an additional 3 inches length because the crochet will become shorter as you crochet on. So that's chain 115. Then add additional 1 chain and then put a stitch marker. So this is the first round. For the row 2, you're gonna have to skip 1 chain and make 1 single crochet. And then you're gonna continue this on the rest of the chain. So quick tip, always use the stitch marker to have straight edges. Yup, I have to stand up for this one because my feet is killing me and I know my place isn't very aesthetic just like what you watch on the internet. Regardless of how it looks, I'm still grateful for this space that I have right now. So for the row 3 to 5, you're gonna have to make 1 single crochet on the rest of the chains. Yeah, I know it's a long way to go, so you can pause this video and get your snack or drinks because I'm gonna get my dinner. Now, this is the exciting part. Get your white yarn and we're gonna do the houndstooth pattern. So for this pattern, this will be an alternating between a single crochet and a double crochet. So let's start. Yarn over your white yarn and then we're gonna alternate between 1 double crochet and 1 single crochet along the chain. So let's start. For this, I'm gonna start with the double crochet. What I'm gonna do is called a stuck single crochet because normally I would have chain 2 for the 1 double crochet, but I have learned this past few days that this trick would be better for this one. So start by making 1 single crochet, then make 1 single crochet on top of that. Put a stitch marker on the first chain. Then on the second chain is you're gonna have to make 1 single crochet. Then on the third chain is make 1 double crochet. Then on the next is make 1 single crochet. So as you can see, you're gonna have to repeat this alternating pattern until you reach the end. And also carry along the pink yarn with you. If you have reached the end of the row, we're gonna have to use the pink yarn. So instead of yarning over the white yarn, you're gonna have to yarn over the pink yarn and pull tight. Turn your work and your working yarn, you should be holding your working yarn, which is the pink one. And then you carry along the white yarn. So if you have ended up with the double crochet, you're gonna start with a new row with the single crochet, and then vice versa. If you have ended up with the single crochet, then you're gonna have to start your next row with the double crochet. And since I ended up with the single crochet, I'm gonna start my next row starting with the double crochet. Always use a stitch marker, then alternate this between a single crochet and double crochet until you've reached the last chain. And then you're gonna repeat this process until you've reached your desired lengths. That's pretty easy, right? Now, there's a little bit of a problem. So, when you are a perfectionist and have an OCD like me, and you have seen this kind of things, and because I am those mentioned above, I couldn't sleep at night after seeing this thing. So, I have to do this pattern all over again. I know, it sucks. But hey, if you have done it, then you're good at concentrating, huh? So quick tip, every round check if there is a possible errors, and I know you're just like me. I know that. I suggest you correct it now so we can actually sleep peacefully at night. So crocheting is a part of my night routine now. It helps me relax, right? So this is how your pattern should look like after a few rows. I'm so sleepy. Let's continue this on the next day. On the next day, I started working on it early in the morning, and after lunch, I already have 26 rows, ending with the pink row. And then if you have measured it, I did measure mine with the length of 8 inches. So now I want my top to be at least 9 inches. So we're gonna continue crocheting this but only using the pink yarn. So for row 27 to 31, you're gonna have to make one single crochet. We're just gonna mirror what we did on the first 5 rows of our top. So this is what it looks like after row 31. Now rotate your project and we're gonna be making single crochet along the edges of the top. And for the edges, I crochet a total of 40 chains and make 5 rows for this. Now if you're done on this part, let's move on the other end. What you're gonna do is just the same on the other end. So you're gonna have to chain 40 on the edges and repeat it for just 2 rows, okay? Because we're gonna have to insert, we're gonna be making buttonholes. Before you continue the third row, let's put a stitch marker for the buttonholes. And the placement will depend on your length. Though I'm gonna give you a formula you can use in order to place it. You know that we have, OCD, right? So first is you're gonna have to determine the number of the chains on the edges. So mine's 40. And the buttons, and the number of the buttons of your thumb. So I'm just gonna be using 4 buttons. So for example, right, mine is 40 chains. Then I want to use 4 buttons. So to get the right placement, you're gonna have to divide the 40 by 4 plus 1. So that's 8. Then that means my interval should be 8 chains. So if you're done counting your stitches, put a stitch marker on it, then continue crocheting. But don't forget to skip the stitch markers and just chain 1, okay, to leave a buttonholes. Then for row 4 and 5, you're gonna have to continue making one single crochet on the rest of the chains. If you're done with the 5 rows and you have buttonholes, chain 1 and cut the working yarn. Then let's add the buttons. To be able to accurately place the button, you should also count 8 on this side. I'm using a threading needle with the pink yarn, which I just used the half of the ply so it won't get bulky. Next is for the straps. So, yeah, I actually tried it first because I'm very excited and I wonder if how this top would look like if it will just be a tube. But hmm, it it seems alright, but I want it to be to have some straps. So get your measuring tape and see where your straps would be. I would like mine to be just 8 inches apart. So from the start of the crochet, put a marker on the 4th inches and 5th inches. And same goes in the other end. Then also don't forget the back. Fold your tube into 2. Then let's measure from the midpoint. Put a stitch marker on the 1st inch. Then turn it over. And put the stitch marker on the same side. This marker is where our straps would be. For the straps, I think we're near the end, right? If you're still here, I appreciate you so much for watching this video. My hands is tired. So for the straps, I chain 58. Then I make one single crochet along the chains for 5 rows. Again, it will depend on how long your straps would be. This is the straps that I made, and let's attach them together. So using thread needles, put it under the top, then sew it along the crochet. Do this also on the other side. I know that you know how to sew, right? Because I think we have all done that. And now we're done. I know this is very short tutorial, but this is the gist of how to make this. So for the next video, I'm gonna be making another top, so please watch out for that. So I hope you'll love this tutorial just as much as I do, and please comment down below what you want me to do next. Okay? Bye!